Hey guys, welcome back to more Fire Emblem Warriors 3 hopes. Sorry for missing out on last week's stream. There's a bunch of issues with I completely forgotten to charge my controller throughout a week, so it was just completely dead. Plus, I just got myself really stressed out, not because I should probably just do this more so I don't forget stuff. Anyways, starting off with chapter Bloodstained Lance. As usual, I have no clue what happened last time, and I don't know where any story logs are hidden in this game.
Excuse me.
It's pretty tough pretty tough to get people to band together for a common cause. Each person is their own entity, which means they have differing desires and goals. Unifying all those diverse wants and needs under the banner of a single region feels nigh impossible.
A shame.
Just how long are we going to fight against that impossibility? So I guess there's another game for a while where the right bumpers run, sorry. I thought the kingdom would have presented a more united front against the Empire. To be honest, I was quite surprised that such a disturbance would happen in the royal capital. It's a good thing that the kingdom ended up with Iron Road, I'll tell you that. They had, I'm sure the Empire would have marched far into the kingdom territory by now. Is that a reference to the other time? Like, the Scarlet Blaze route? As usual, I don't know, like, when these events chronologically take place in comparison with each other, but I feel like that's a reference to that.
Perfect.
Well, my father showed up. I guess he's somewhat reliable after all. He's not the type to suddenly spring into action, but I imagine he could let things stand as they were. He can't let things stand as they were. I mean, the Gautier name was used to spread false information, which put His Majesty in danger. I can't say I'm surprised.
Greetings.
There's always some conflict or another going on in Vargas. I'm sure Lester and Andresti are similar. And the same is true for Dusker. It's not so easy to see settle a dispute between those with differing views.
Oh, it's you.
What is it, Dimitri?
No.
Well, in truth, I spent much of last night getting firmly scolded by Felix. Once it got started, he would not stop. We ended up talking through the night, much like the old days. In the end, Didier came into the tent and began arguing with Felix. Card joke. You're dressing down, eh? Well, I better leave tonight. What? I know him because I got a list of complaints myself.
Greetings.
Pardon? Yes, I understand. I'd best finish my work while the sun is still high in that case. Nice pulling your leg, but I guess you'd be the type to take it seriously. In any case, I am truly sorry to have worried you. What a feckless man I am, ever toiling to no avail.
I wonder.
I promise I'll walk alongside everyone else moving forward. That'll be a hard thing to break.
Oh.
I'm having a hard time staying in the kingdom so long. The cold is wearing me down. How are people from the kingdom alright? I'm wondering if they are having any advice for enduring the cold. I think it's because they were born here. I was raised in Leicester and I just can't get used to how freezing this place is.
That has much difficulty.
It's really so simple. I do not have understanding. I'm gonna take the correct button this time.
Hey.
Most powerful general in all the Empire is the Minister of Military Affairs, Count Burglaze. And the mightiest in all the Alliance is Lord Hulst of House Goneril. So what do we have? I hear the Minister of Military Affairs was in command of the Eastern Front. I wonder if those two ended up duking it out. That doesn't answer my question. If they did, I wonder what kind of fight it was. Now that's a brawl I want on a front row seat to. You didn't answer my question. What do we have?
Right.
Your deftness with a speaker is truly a sight to behold. I imagine your teacher must have had considerable skill.
Right.
Yes, I actually learned from my family. was in the castle and a friend who passed away. Oh, is that so? How impressive. I would certainly like to be as adept with a spear as you.
What say you?
Well, I could teach you, if you like. I think you can master it quickly. I won't go so far as to say it would make Glenn happy, but at the very least, I'd be glad if my At the very least, I'd be glad if my skills could be of use to someone else. I'm really not good with reading lines. Why did I choose? Baron Dominic is in a precarious position. Speaking of my brother will be no simple matter. That's true, even if you wanted to help us. You can't risk doing anything reckless so long as the other Western nobles have power. Our only option is to steadily gain control and cut down the West military forces.
Let's give it
I believe in you, Father. I'm certain Uncle Dominic will listen to you if you can and make your way to him.
Hi there. Over here.
Say it is Magi, the kingdom citizen. I am most grateful to you. Oh, how silly! I forgot to introduce myself. Viscount Brenius at your service. Wonderful to make your acquaintance. Actually, her sister was at the Officers Academy in the same year as you and His Majesty. As well as that's why I feel a sort of kinship with you. Well, in any case, I'll be praying for your great success. I imagine he's just referring to a nameless character, since I don't remember anyone with the name Brenius in the game.
You look well today. I
Or
see.
Cactus Army. Hey, Squirrel. Welcome. What a great relief to have to meet you back safe and sound. I also noticed that something about him has changed. I would not necessarily say that he is cheerful, but something in his countenance appears more at ease. Perhaps his friends encouraged him, and that made him feel better. I'd like to make more friends myself. Okay, see in a bit. Hey, Squirrel.
How about it?
Doesn't all this moving around make you lose track of where we are, Shays? Especially since we've been rushing around all these places that look practically the same. I'm not even sure if we're in the kingdom anymore. I feel like I've read a lot of these already. Yeah, I get turned around too. Sometimes I even get in the complete opposite direction. I'm so glad I'm not the only one. I didn't load an old save. Did I? I didn't forget to save at any point, did I? I'm actually worried about it now.
Come to think of it,
Baron Dominic's an incredibly good man, but his son had died in the Wool Libertine. He was impressive Dominic and received excellent grades at the Officers Academy. Yet he insisted on becoming a traveling minstrel of all things. He's probably off wandering and warbling at this very moment. Was he?
come to think of it,
Okay. Yeah, I thought I was referring to that person. Let me make sure.
This way. You have my gratitude.
I believe things are in order. Your aid in Ferdiad was invaluable. We could not have rescued His Majesty alone, not even if we staked our lives in the fight. No, I didn't do much. Felix was the one who made the decision to go to the capital. Yes, I thanked him as well, though he rewarded my efforts with no small amount of curtness. He muttered something about how it being preferable to having nightmares about abandoning us. I do wonder where he got that sharp tongue of his. Let us all work together from here on out, and move quickly to subdue the West.
greetings, friend. Nothing to report.
Greetings, Commander. Nothing to report. You know, there's some sacred sites for the Church of Zeros in the Western Kingdom. There's the Rhodos Coast and Lake Hittates. I've never been to them, though.
Sounds great.
I'd love to go on a little sacred sightseeing tour once all this fighting has died down. Maybe you can come with me, if you're not busy, I mean. Be interesting.
Say,
I heard rumors that Felix and his friend, or his father... Some people have been talking about friends, I just assumed that's what it was. I heard rumors that Felix and his father weren't on good terms, but that doesn't appear to be the case, does it? A while back, Felix seemed pretty keen on cutting ties with his house. But maybe now that he succeeded to the head of his family, he understands his father's feelings a little more. Hey, Blink. Welcome to the thing.
Hey there.
I was worried for a while there, but I'm relieved there wasn't much damage to the city. And we were able to rescue Ifan as well. What a load off our shoulders.
Right on.
Let's try to head down there, but okay. totally. Now we can just do something about now we can just do something about the West. All these problems in the kingdom should settle down. Yeah, I have to wonder, what in the world is Cornelia playing at? I can't think of a lot of reasons why. I can think of a lot of reasons why how the Western nobles would oppose His Majesty, but her, nothing comes to mind. There's something unsettling about all this. Very much is something unsettling going on.
Oh, it's you. So, you up for a chat?
I thought you might not have. Thought you might not have been, but it turns out Cornelia was that same lady. As usual, she made a quick escape. What do you mean? How do you know her? Oh, she's the one who
Yeah.
caused me so much pain. At this point, I don't really care. Dee will take her down. Is there a nickname for Dimitri?
Hear a girl out, will you?
My brother died 6 years ago in the tragedy of Dusker. King Dimitri apologized to me personally for it. But all I want for him is to find out the truth about why my brother had to die.
Hello there. Oh, that's right.
Now that I think about it, I haven't been to Western Fargus all that much. I'm originally from the Empire, and I really had the opportunity to travel when I was with the church. I always thought that I'd go there someday, but I confess that this is not quite what I had in mind. I can imagine. Let's supposed to go around this way. To not get stuck on geometry. This way gives us easier access to this random mook.
Come here, will ya?
Pedigree and intelligence are qualities you're born with. Physical appearance, crest, and environment are out of your control as well. We humans are unequal at birth, but what matters is how you fight with the hand you're dealt. That's what the boss always said, anyway. I don't know what he's up to now. It's been a good while since he left Abyss. Oh. Interesting.
What do you think?
I don't think he's coming up soon. I think it's still a while before it. Maybe the other route.
Hello there.
Felix, I wish to speak with you about the part of the Dusker Vanguard that's being sent to House Fodarius. Do your soldiers have any complaints? I imagine you have thoughts as well. Some would be dissatisfied, but I don't care if they are. I value a warrior's ability to fight. Things like where they're from don't matter to me. Into that, and there are many competent fighters among the Dusker soldiers that all have high morale. They make for good training partners, and we can learn a great deal from their techniques and...
Hey there.
What? You got a problem? Speak up. Not at all. I was just thinking that His Majesty must find it reassuring to have a confidant like you. Huh. I didn't expect to hear that. Whatever. You're free to say what you want. Gosh dang, I've been doing it so well.
How can I serve?
One of the Western Lords, Count Duval's house, was the closest to us in the Central Church. It may not actually be her intention to make enemies of us. We're also finding it quite painful to have to fight them.
How are you faring? Marvelous.
I'm relieved we have cleared up that matter in the Royal Capital, and it appears the city sustained much less damage than we feared. Tis a pity we could not detain that temptress Cornelia, though. One day her presence may plunge Fargus into chaos. No, perhaps all of Fodwin even. We'll see soon enough.
Did you need something?
My husband is originally from House Matthias and is much grieved by our current predicament. He wishes not to spill the blood of his relatives. That is why I have come in his stead. But to be enthralled of that deceitful woman and raise an army as a result, what a foolish man my father-in-law is. Since all the people to talk to, so... Strategist person.
Which battlefield are you
War
headed
map.
to?
Wildflowers for the future. Interesting. We'll get to that soon enough. Enemy troops are gathering in Hitterate territory to oppose the Kingdom Army. Crush them in one fell swoop and assert the upper hand. Rain just looked weird. Cavalier and other enemies. I lose. Okay. So, one action hit over here.
Understood.
Bunch of archers around here. And soldier up there, so I use my you're actually kind of low levels. There. Okay, tome. Let's go. Let's actually just move flame up. And just a low level units in general. Probably Rodrigo actually. Nope.
For
Okay.
House Fraldarius.
Let's go.
For His Majesty.
I know we can win if we work together.
Onward to victory.
Thank you.
Sorry, but I gotta fall back.
Whoa.
Yeah, right.
Go.
Let's put this to good use.
Nice.
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
Maybe I should start ordering you guys actually go as big people.
We will proceed as
You
planned.
there.
We must.
I will give it my all.
There.
I shall do my part.
Ow.
I guess running away is our only option.
You.
We must act now, before the worry sets in.
There. Nice.
The area is ours.
The last one. This one's- This
We'll
one.
have to take things from here.
This is not yet the time for celebration. I've awaited this moment.
Oh.
Allow me.
We will proceed as
Put
planned.
it over there.
Going for it.
Nice.
Oh, my turn.
So this is defeat. I'm sorry.
Can I face my comrades after this?
I did it. I really did it.
Fight like this. I'm bleeding all over the place.
So this is defeat. I'm sorry.
On to the next then.
Go. Oh,
Looks like you got
Over
one
here.
tough fight on your hands.
that's Let's see. Brawler. Oh, both of these can come here.
Seize this moment.
Actually,
I will do my...
Allow me. We've taken control. Surrender.
nice. There we go.
It's not over. A fine fight. Raise your voices in victory.
Momentum reloading with you. This looked weird. Like the curved blade and stuff. Heaven sword.
was expecting more.
A decent effort.
Cutscene.
I have a message, Your Majesty. The Imperial Army has begun an assault on former Arendelle territory.
They've caught on to us.
And? How does Arendelle fare?
The force we sent to bolster their defenses still holds the castle, but they're under considerable pressure and may not hold out much longer.
That bad, huh? Could they have planted spies in our midst at the fortress?
Even were that the case, this would be an odd turn of events. We left sizable reserves guarding both Aryan Road and Arendelle. Under those circumstances, Felix's unit alone would seem enough to keep the enemy at bay.
But this enemy marches under the flag of the Black Eagles. They appear to be the Emperor's personal battalion.
Edelgard's trying to seize Aryan Road personally?
The Emperor has panache, I'll give her that. It takes some real guts to confront the Kingdom and Alliance simultaneously. If you ask me, it feels like quite a roll of the dice for us to keep focusing on the West, while the Imperial threat marches towards us unchecked.
Still, it seems like we should be taking care of our own business in the West before we turn our attention to Aryan Road.
Agreed. If we don't quell this rebellion, the very kingdom could collapse in on itself. Of course, we can't turn a blind eye to the Empire's attack either, but taking the sword to these insurrectionists must be our top priority.
Indeed. Considering the relative urgencies of both situations, the trouble in the West takes precedence. That said, the thought of Aryan Road falling into her hands is a difficult one to stomach.
Send forth the Knights of Seros, then. We may be few in number, but even a small force can be all the difference when defending a siege. And given the debt we owe you, the Archbishop will surely not refuse you this favor.
Thank you, Sedith. I'll send an envoy to her at once. Go to Lady Rhea and request reinforcements from the knights at both Arendelle and Aryan Road. Tell her, if Arendelle proves too difficult to pacify, her knights should not hesitate to abandon it. If such an eventuality comes, they're to fall back to Aryan Road and hold the fortress with the others. Understood?
Yes, Your Majesty!
We don't have time to be sitting on our hands either. Let's hurry up and end this rebellion.
Right you are. There's not a moment to waste. We'll begin our war council at once.
Okay. Your scream pierced the air. Okay. Fight. It's like. Zoom out the enemy. There. Back there though, so.
I won't fail.
Excellent to keep it there. Actually. I already keep like
House Froldarius.
rolls somewhat equal, so I have like
I can
switch
do
around.
this.
I
We
just like
won't
try and find
lose.
who's the weakest.
We have no choice but to finish this quickly. Onward to victory.
Ow.
Looks like we got a live one. Time to get in there and fight.
Oh, hey.
We need to hold the line.
Why did...
I'll do what I can.
Douche. Gonna stay around to help out?
So this is defeat. I'm sorry. I came here to win, and that's what I'm doing.
A peerless performance.
Nope. Felix. Idiot.
Allow me stand down.
Nope, nope, nope. Fuck. Dang, oh, come on. And still. Yeah, we were literally ran straight. Charge, I guess correctly, since mounted.
We only won because everyone pitched in.
That's how winning works.
A large step forward.
I need to be stronger, faster.
Bigger, better, stronger too. How to do it.
Yay! I'm just getting started. I'm not stopping now.
Alright, this thing. City residents fled somewhere. Left some useful items behind. Oh, hey, Violet. I missed your thing, 'cause stuff. Okay, this one's just a defeat enemies thing. And it's already full. I did one battle. Really remember to empty these up. Between streams.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
Thank you.
Everything has its use.
Oh, it's intelligence round. Right. I guess I we did 2 battles. Let's see. Oh wait, you're dodging.
A moment.
I've already dispatched Catherine and our finest knights to Arian Road. The one leading the kingdom's forces, Miklon, seems talented and man. I'm sure he can weather the Empire's assault for the time being. That said, we can ill afford the excessive liberation. We must do something about its internal conflict with all possible haste.
Let's see.
Not really much chance of victory against the Emperor's personal guard. They'll probably retake Arendelle territory before long. Knights Darius and my brother's forces are preparing to try and hold the fort during the siege. And if they're to have any chance of succeeding, they will need a supporting army, meaning outside reinforcements.
Not good.
Not good at reading today. I'm not good at reading any day. still feeling uneasy, even though we're the ones going to help. The Empire has way more soldiers.
Let's see.
You're right. We can't ask anyone else for support like we did. Or can we ask anyone else for support like we did with the people from Kundusker? We've already borrowed a fair number of soldiers from the nobles in this area. I'll try to speak to my father again. Maybe can't hurt to ask.
Let's do this thing.
It looks like the strength forces have backed off for now, so I imagine my father will consider sending reinforcements. Probably. Okay. Back to war. A convoy has been ambushed by rebels. Hurry to defeat the attackers. Probably be a rescue troops mission. Yep. Or probably just defeat the brigand while making sure he doesn't get back. On mages. There.
I'll do what I need to.
And because we can't use Gauntlet, we can't get the
can
other
fight as
people.
well.
Okay. We're still on level 14. Let's go again.
Don't fall behind.
Though I've abdicated my title of Duke, I can still show them what it means to smack against a shield.
We must give it our all.
A fight hit!
Up there? There's a bunch of troops spawning in. Why is everyone such an idiot? Okay.
And off we go.
Rushing off that way. How do I do the speed thing?
Can't fight like this! I'm bleeding all over the place!
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
Why don't I done it?
Let's move out.
I could do with some reinforcements.
Okay,
I'll do my
you go
best.
over there.
I'll back.
One behind me.
Looks like we got a live one. Time to get in there and fight. We cannot allow the battle to continue trending this way.
Weak. There's no stopping you, huh? I better pick up the pace.
Better beat this guy up. Stand still!
This battle will make a fine stage for my debut.
Oh, trying to recruit.
All would be lost if I were to die here.
Okay, this might do the thing.
So we've done it.
I'll help in what small way I can.
I'm all right.
Go. Destroy it.
I'm still not satisfied.
Oh my, how impressive! I take great comfort in having such talent on our side. We held out. I hope my brother will be impressed.
Okay, nice.
I can do even better.
Level up.
I need to be stronger, faster.
She really does not like standing still. Perhaps people are talking excitedly. Business seems to be going well.
Well,
Huh, time to do a nice vein of ore. I'll give you a discount if you want to buy anything. Sure. You know, with an allied army and refilled supplies.
I see.
Things are going well right now. And we have extra supplies. Take whatever you want. That's what I guess. How's people gossiping? Decide to listen in.
come to think of it,
I heard from someone who came from Azure territory. That magic exploded from a weird pillar and destroyed the nearby village. Sounds like the enemies possess a powerful magical weapon. Maybe good to send a scout to investigate. Sacred Shield. Interesting. Fleeing refugee gave you their surplus goods. Okay. And of course it's Ash. Our old camp has been discovered. Seize it to curtail the enemy's military strength and safeguard Madia's territory. Control all strongholds. No way to lose. Okay. There. Looks like this. You there. Looks like it there. Okay. One you there.
I will do what I must.
If you're gonna be using gallery advantage. Get your exclusive class already. Oh yeah, so
Then I'll be off.
next weakest person.
Let's begin. We have no choice but to finish this quickly. Onward to victory.
Nice.
The area is ours.
Let's move out!
My chances are slim.
No, they aren't.
I suppose I should show you how to best utilize one of these.
I'll do what I can.
Have it done there.
A fight hit!
Please find it in your heart to help me.
I'll back you up.
What's that person on about? 300 enemies. Ah,
I'm going.
it is.
Tastes more bitter than black as coffee.
Can you guys stand
Well,
still for
what's next?
5 seconds?
Stand down.
Nicely
done.
done, Felix.
Oh.
I'm always glad to see you perform well.
I've awaited.
Thank
My
you.
time has
I'll
come.
repay you somehow.
Game. Okay, is that seriously gonna get the mud? And sit the hell still, you bastard.
It seems we'll need to shore up its defenses.
Don't care.
We won't lose, no matter what.
Prepare yourself.
Okay, this isn't going
It's too late to grow sentimental now. This is the bleak reality of war.
I pray you continue supporting the kingdom as gallantly as you once did my father.
My chances are
Shut
slim.
up, you. I hit B like 5 times there. How did it every time get eaten by an attack?
And now, our next task begins.
S rank.
I'm ever chasing Lambert's shadow.
Frick's sake, Anna, stand still for 5 seconds. Came across a camp that seems to have been abandoned by a caravan of merchants. Found some useful items. So off to his stores are having a feast. He decided to take a break and join them.
Good.
Do not neglect to spend time with your troops and fellow soldiers. The more you interact with them, the stronger your bonds will be. There's a tournament, training point, nice. Okay, do not dodge. Western Lords are massing her armies at a fortress in Duval territory. Crush the enemy's defenses and continue the advance. Let's see. Oh, hey, X units.
I'll show you what a
Nice.
mercenary can do.
Oh, those ones are weak to fist, aren't they? Yeah.
Why
Right,
can't you just let me stay inside?
it's all tome units. Screw it. Let's do a little level gang.
Time to go.
This one is all 17. Use
None
Jack
shall
to see
stand
that.
in my path.
Okay.
Let's earn our keep.
Everyone, to arms! We fight for Bogus!
You can count on me.
Don't mind if I do.
What
in
the?
danger.
Oh.
Keep the enemy away from it.
What? That's dumb. I can dash. It's also dumb that doesn't show any dots for these characters because they're in the bloody base. No
My
sense.
accomplishments won't mean a thing if I'm not still standing when the battle's over.
I feel there's little I can't handle with you by my side.
Is anyone over there? Okay,
Onward! Do not interfere! Lament your weakness!
I am. Buzz at me? Okay, I'm just not allowed to use strong attacks.
The sweet taste of success.
Oh, alive? Oh. Hurry up.
Don't mind if I do.
Count Duval.
I almost feel sorry for them.
Okay. Bye. This guy's over here.
Drive them straight into their graves!
Crying out loud.
Situation around somehow.
Why don't you handle those guys?
Attack! Don't give them a chance to retaliate!
Okay,
We will
you
proceed
go
as
and deal
planned.
with them too. I know something's blocking. Go. Got it there. Nope. Okay. Oh, you tried. Nobody actually trying to help. And they're going the opposite direction. Hey, idiots.
I must see.
We will proceed as...
Why does he seem to be all signing near him? Is something like trapped or something you can't actually reach him?
Right on.
I want to see this. Okay, now he's moving.
This victory will be the first step toward our new future.
Oh, I might have been hitting B instead of... no, it doesn't make sense. Why do you think... Yeah, I have no clue why I couldn't use strong attacks. Positive. Don't you actually dare.
Greetings.
I found some real treasures again today. I was setting up shop at your camp, so look for me there. There's no one who was once very famous. He asked her to join your army, but she refused. No thank you. I find myself more suited to this lifestyle. Simply allow me to pray for your safety. Raise against resistance. Okay, anything beat 11? Nope. Okay. A mysterious monk seen loitering around approaches you for conversation.
I see.
May the blessing of the gods be upon you. Please, take one of these. Blessed lance or blessed bow? I think I have at least had both of those already. I'll have something for this. Okay. Yeah, I have both of them. I'll just go with the lance. Convoys full again. You're out of the designated rendezvous point. Your army support unit joins the troops. Thousands of apologies for being late. We'll make it up on the battlefield, we promise.
Indeed.
Defense should be much easier with them on our side. I'll think of the best way to make use of them. Calling guards. This house belongs to civilians who are trying to evacuate. They've agreed to hit to a deal.
What you think?
Do you have one more for this? I'll trade you for something good. Okay. House pretty full. Oh wait, good. It filled up there. The inn is already retrieved from here, so useful items have been left behind. Okay. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Nope. Back to camp. Mistake.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
Okay.
Everything has its use.
And back to format. Wrong button. Okay. And an urban report. A mysterious group hostile to the kingdom has been detected in the area. Seek them out and destroy them. And then that lock is hit all the missions, or get S rank. Defeat the Dark Mage and other enemies. Mercenary is right. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we have some lance units, some calls for him.
I will do what I must.
Tomes. Always for the class advantage there. Yeah, Tomes are weak to gauntlets. Okay. What are we doing? Dark Mage set around. There are a lot of them around. Bows. Those are tomes.
I can fight as well.
Okay.
For House
You.
Fraldarius.
And guess we'll go with you.
I can depart at once.
Okay.
There's too much at stake for failure. Everyone, on me!
I can't afford to fall behind either.
Assassin's Squadron. caster.
Just one foot in front of the other.
A striking display.
That's actually pretty fine. Oh wait, someone is. Okay. I saw the Dark Mage in front of me, didn't notice that it was different.
That's it for us.
Oh. Zach, what are you doing? One of you.
Let's begin.
Get that.
Retreat! No use fighting a losing battle.
Allow me.
You shall pay for this. You hear?
Okay.
Somebody help me!
Probably faster, I would. Oh, archers.
A taste more bitter than blackest
Or I think I have the
coffee.
shield on, so it actually doesn't
I
matter.
hope it was enough.
Still fight! Retreat! Retreat!
I won't falter, no matter how fierce the battle becomes.
I didn't know you had it in you.
But, okay. He's already all good.
I won't ever forget your kindness.
I could have flown over the thing. Dang it. I have to come back.
Let's fight as one.
Oh. Uh-oh. Again. Pittacus.
Our time has finally come.
Whoa. Ow.
Let's be sure to keep hold of it.
That's cool. Why are my attacks so awesome?
We would never have achieved victory without everyone's help.
Go up there, no, okay. Looks like I was trying out a path there.
They say experience feeds growth.
I was expecting more.
I won't let this go to my head. I cannot grow complacent.
You got a
I'm
star.
getting better.
What's available? Came across a wounded traveling blacksmith. Treat his injuries and escort him to your camp.
Right.
Thanks. Saved my life. Once I'm all recovered, I'll be happy to do some work for you. Ah, jeez. You're a tried veteran warrior. You invited them to join your army, but they refused. Sorry, I'm too old for the battlefield. Let me teach you what I know instead. Oh, for axes. Okay. Your army is securing the surrounding roads and amassing resources. Our soldiers recovered these. Please use them to fortify our army. Nice. Okay. Back to camp to deal with all that stuff that just popped up. Okay. Firstly,
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
listen some here.
Everything has its use.
That's not the correct area. Okay. Blacksmith.
Hey there. Need something?
What can I forge, actually? Forged up a lot of really good weapons already. Guess I'll... Well, lances. Still forge up that a lot. There we go.
Is this it? See you around.
Was this for use is gone? I have the award. What do we got?
Well, how'd it go?
Extra large bullion. Nice.
Any result's a good result.
And finally, scrap tree.
Let's
Hang out
do
with
this
Sylvain.
thing. Sorry I kept you waiting. You ready to go?
Mountain.
I was just about to ask you the same thing. Aren't you tired from all this climbing? Yeah, never mind. I can tell just from looking at you that I don't need to worry. Felix used to be such a nice kid. What happened to him? So the story is...
A negative response is not a good response.
His Majesty didn't have much of a way with women when he was young. Though the years haven't really changed that either. Hey!
Oh, that's good.
I wish I could have stayed a naive kid just a little longer. None of this nonsense about crests or nobility. Mm-hmm.
Okay, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Thanks. Let's do this again.
Okay, back to war. And we're about to go before the fun stuff begins. Kingdom forces aiding rebellion are not as unified as they appeared. When the battle enforces surrender. Okay, so read back through that. Defeat the sniper. That'd be simple enough. We want to land the person over there. And over there.
I won't let you down.
Gauntlets. Okay.
I'll do what I need to.
The 2 alliance persons there.
Then I'll be off.
You and look at Gatekeeper on this.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, let's go.
We won't lose.
No point getting nervous. We know what we have to do. No do-overs here. Keep that guard up.
We're making history here, people.
That's simple. Let's see, just run a lot. What? Why did my attack go through? How did you have an attack prepared before your attack even ended? And then...
Sorry, but we gotta fall back for now.
I was hitting B. Screw it. How did it not hit you at all? Where did my health go? I just healed that back.
I got this. Going for it.
Cavalry, Lance guy over here already.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best of our ability.
I'll do my best.
Actually,
Leave it
kill
to me.
that one.
Here goes nothing.
You stay here and deal
I'll
with
do my
this.
best.
It's no use. We can't gain any ground.
What did that just do?
Okay, where to next?
Your strength is much appreciated.
I would appreciate those friends helping me out.
Guess it's too late to ask for forgiveness.
There's no stopping you, huh? I better pick up the pace.
Did he turn around? Why did the camera lag so much there? Did anyone see that where I was holding right, so it should have been doing that and then pause because someone started celebrating?
Yes, we did it.
It's actually like I was doing it this.
That should do
even though
it.
I was doing this. Just calling out because that's really weird. What's going on down here? Lansfield go back to doing the
Leave it
Lance
to me.
things. Why did he turn around when I went to?
We've got a strong hold on this stronghold.
Okay, why does that keep on happening? When I switch to a character, they face the opposite direction of where they're running. Just not to whatever direction I was facing with the other character, or actually something like messed up with the game when it does that.
This belongs to us now.
Okay.
I'll do my
You
best.
there.
I'm a little nervous about this.
We will proceed as planned. We must.
I'll give it 1,000%. Leave everything.
We will proceed as planned.
Looks like we got a live one. Time to get in there and fight.
Okay, that is built weirdly. No, I'm not.
This won't be easy for me.
I'll make a section.
Retreat! Have to keep the momentum going.
I'm hitting down on the D-pad. Game.
Use of this place.
Once again, flip literally off direction. Full tax? The heck?
Retreat! On to the next then.
Huh. That was probably animation.
This victory belongs to all of us. I'll be the best gatekeeper ever.
Yay!
see. Then the regicide of our late King Lambert was orchestrated by none other than you and your accomplices here, Viscount Mateus. What's more, you had the audacity to pin the blame for your crime onto the innocent people of Duscar.
We did what we believed to be right, and we still believe it so. I bear neither shame nor regret for our actions.
Our hand was forced, Baron. We took no pleasure in the deed. But we could not lie down and allow Lambert to trample over us with his tyrannical policies.
His beloved Eastern lords may have submitted with naught but a whimper, knowing full well that they would always have the favor of the king. But we in the West refuse to play his game. It's as simple as that.
I understand the situation you found yourself in, but I fail to see the righteousness or necessity in the measures you chose. Of course, aspects of Lambert's reign troubled me as well. Yet one can never predict what may lie on the other side of a violent, radical revolution. With that understanding in mind, I decided to obey the late king's wishes. If you took issue with his policy, you should have made a formal protest. Surely a dialogue is a more preferable outcome to cold-blooded murder.
Any protest we made would never have drowned out the chorus of his blind devotees.
Wrong. His Majesty would have listened had you only explained your troubles. I'm sure of it. Instead, you cast aside your duties as his retainers, crawled into a fetid bed with the Empire, and ended his life like the base cowards you are. Well, the time has come to face judgment for your sins.
My. Do you really think yourself so different from them, dear Baron?
Cornelia, you scheming wretch.
Judgment for your sins? Do you think this is one of that decrepit church's tired old parables? Sorry, but you're part of this now, trapped here like the rest of us. So be a good little boy and do your part in sowing chaos in Fargus and the rest of Fodlan while you're at it.
Leader territory. Meet girl in the farming village, which says her mother is ill and cannot get out of bed. Please, Sam, mother. They say only healing magic can cure her. Okay. That just cut off abruptly. Decide to camp in the forest. Entrust 2 of your allies with keeping watch during the night. Agree support between 2 people. Let's see. Actually, you already have a lot of good ones. So now I reckon ones that they don't have even a single rank with. Doesn't look like it. Guess I'm gonna go through every last one. Oh, there we go. You guys are retreated from here. Some Sweden's been left behind. Okay. Now, let's return to camp first. Get the boring stuff out of the way. Function. Okay, down here.
Training can be the
turn us
difference
up.
between victory and defeat.
Imagine everyone on this card class is equipped.
That felt good. Let's do it again.
Hey, I'm getting better.
Sorry, I had to do something there. Okay.
Time to work you into shape.
this make me...
I just unlock this as well.
This could work.
Okay.
Oh, this should be fun. Let's be sure not to hurt each other any.
Even a grueling training session is a good time when you're around, Mercy.
Oh, that's nice.
I couldn't have done it without you.
They're all the way down there. Okay.
I have yet more power to unleash.
I still have talent, I see.
I'm getting better.
I could use this. I didn't know I could do that.
A lot of people got things. Okay. You change you around.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
I can make this work.
Okay.
I could never get results like this alone.
I can't wait to test my newfound strength.
Hey, I'm stronger.
Okay. Got it into you. Okay. Yeah, I guess string point is, since you're probably going to unlock this soonish, please. Already have. Oh wait, okay, so you're excited to do stuff now. This thing. Oh.
Time to work you into shape.
Okay.
With proper training, you'll be
Well, that's
unstoppable.
because this time already actually gone to the shopkeeper yet. So, back up to you.
Greetings.
You look sure seem to be busy rushing all over the place. As for me, I'm a merchant, so I'm always traveling this way and that.
Blast.
It's through those amazing efforts that I maintain my store's astonishing lineup.
Well, hello there. Is that the one?
I have all
Is
of
that
these,
the one?
'cause I have infinite money.
Nothing but the best for you. Is that the one? Nothing but the best for you. Nothing but the best for you. Thanks a bunch.
I carry a little of everything here.
I already got all those.
Hope to see you again soon.
Over here first.
Hunger is the
Cook
true
a meal.
enemy.
So with this, with... I guess you two. Let's go with that. Culinary Commander 3. Perfect.
Hey, this is great. I bet anyone would love this stuff.
Hold on. How'd you know this was my favorite? Thank you.
Oh, but this is simply scrumptious. I love, love, love it.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Care to make yourself useful?
No. Okay. Let's go with that.
Counting on you both.
Indeed. Let's give it our best.
Let's do this together.
We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
myself.
I've got nothing to worry about with the two.
Let's get this over with quickly, so we can have a nice cup of tea. Ooh, yes please! And maybe some of your treats to go with it? Whew, all done. Nice work out there, Mercy. You were splendid yourself, Annie. I think we've earned ourselves a relaxing tea break. We all must do our fair share to make yourself useful.
I forgot how passive-aggressive that statement is. Care to make yourself useful? Jerk. How'd you make yourself useful? Instead of ordering people around.
Counting on you both.
All right, let's give it our best.
I will see it done speedily.
So yeah, thinking about this person doesn't have... This person just tells us... What does this person actually do? Like, do they make themselves useful? Not in game perspective, but like, in the army. What do you do? For us, how do you make yourself useful? Don't criticize people unless you have something to back up yourself.
Counting on you both.
Very well. I shall lend you my strength.
Let's go.
We all must do our fair share to make yourself useful.
I've got nothing to worry about with the two of you.
Let's do this, Ash.
We can do anything we put our minds to. Let's show our friends the power of teamwork.
I'm not expecting them to have dialogue together.
This is all thanks to you.
Oh no, I should be the one thanking you.
We all must do our fair share to make yourself useful.
Can do a bunch of points to that.
Counting on you both.
If I can be of any assistance, please let me know.
Reporting for duty.
We all must do our fair share to make yourself useful.
Who is left? Okay.
Counting on you.
And you need me for this? Are you sure? I sure hope it's something I can actually do.
Perfect.
We all must do our fair share to make yourself useful.
No, I don't think they have something to do this year. Yep.
Counting on you both.
We'll handle this together.
Let's get it done. We all must do our fair share.
Okay. Guess I'm going to this area.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Now, onto this paralogue. Wildflowers for the future. Some of the survivors of Dusker remain vehemently and violently opposed to Fargus. The three dispatched from the kingdom to resolve the situation bear ties of their own to the tragedy.
Well, you three are a merry bunch. If this is how you're gonna approach the next battle, I better go buy some white cloth so we can start sewing our surrender flags.
Sorry. I was lost in thought for a second there.
You don't say. What's got you down?
I just never imagined we'd all be fighting together here in Dusker. You come back here often, right, Dedu? I have heard His Majesty say as much on multiple occasions.
Yes.
Well, Dusker is still quite new to most of us, so we will definitely be depending on you.
A word, Ingrid. It's true we shouldn't wallow in the past, but there is also no need for false cheer.
Sure, but considering who we're going up against, it's not like we've got happy days ahead.
We'll be fighting a Dusker militia, right?
Yeah, we've been asked to put down an insurrection. Some sort of internal disagreement.
Dusker is divided. Some seek peace with Fargus. Others reject it.
Things have been getting better between our two lands of late, but there are still plenty of folks who can't let the old grudges go.
Hey, I get it. A lot of these people lost everything.
His Majesty still seeks to make amends. He's come here for speeches countless times. Our activities today are part of that effort.
Well, you still seem awfully gloomy if that's all this is. I mean, I get that this is a place where important folks died, but that's not exactly unusual, you know?
There's more. The leader of this insurrection aided the people who killed the late king all those years ago. So, we're not just here to put down some random rioters. Our real task is to arrest the leader and bring him back to Ferdiad.
That man played a key role in the tragedy of Dusker. And he's responsible for Glenn's death.
Wait, hold on. This guy's from Dusker, right? I thought they had nothing to do with all that.
The vast majority did not.
But a few did, even if they weren't the brains behind the whole thing. We always knew some from Dusker were involved, as guides, if nothing else. And the Boar has been working with Dusker's leadership to find out who they were.
Sounds like the word got out. But still, inciting a rebellion seems like a pretty last-ditch effort to avoid justice.
Will you be able to stay your hand, Ingrid?
I will honor His Majesty's wishes. This leader has information we need, so we have to take him alive. No matter how much I may want to do otherwise. We'll uncover the truth and punish whoever is guilty. That will have to suffice as my revenge.
I think there are a lot of people who'd like a crack at this guy. Which is why we're here and a certain someone isn't.
His Majesty placed faith in us. We can't let him down.
Right.
If you three keep acting like you're going to a funeral, your troops are gonna follow suit. Snap out of it already. Hold those heads up high.
You're right. We're here as representatives of the king. And we can't afford to lose this battle.
Well then.
Come on, let's get this show on the road already.
Okay. I'll imagine you can't move it around, so there's a convoy. Yeah, let's keep Cosmo Shield on you. You have two weaknesses, I don't know which one they try to exploit.
We must help our allies. Permit no casualties.
So they want to keep us out? Fine. We'll just cut our way through.
Already on it.
No killing.
I'll do what I can.
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
I'll do what I can.
It's only complicate things.
You think I don't know that?
Am I undone, guys?
Stand down.
I'm glad to go.
Go. Stop moving in the opposite direction. Where are you going?
Our allies are under attack just through here. We have to hurry.
Why are you guys just
Begin the
standing
operation.
still?
Our orders are clear.
I'll do what I can.
Be careful. These woods are dense.
You certainly know the terrain. Did you live around here?
Oh,
Now's our chance. Attack!
Let us take this stronghold.
My hometown is near these woods. The same woods where the late king met his end.
Oh. I didn't know.
Fargus rats, always sticking their noses where they don't belong.
ow.
We're going to be trouble, and we still have allies under attack.
So this is where Lambert died. And my brother as well.
Do not dwell on old wounds. Come.
Begin the
You
operation.
can handle that.
Our orders are clear.
You stop us.
I'll do what I can.
That guy go up here.
It's worth a shot.
You're already
Let's
playing
begin.
it. Maybe a good one.
Not bad.
Wait, I was... I already got that person. This one.
It must be hard for you to be fighting in your old home, Diddy.
Your concern is unnecessary. But, thank you.
I like a touching moment as much as the next guy, but we're in the middle of a battle here. Stay focused.
Go. Okay.
Let's begin.
You go up there.
It's
That's blocked off, so just wait on it. Okay, it's
I'm going.
already.
I get why they hate us.
5 seconds.
What sense is there in fighting their own people?
It seems that wasn't the general we were after. Come, let us go. There's still others who need our help. Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
I'll
do what I can.
Go ahead and clear up some of
Now's our chance. Attack!
Let's begin. It's time to move.
I'll do what I can.
Get up there.
Dusker has all sorts of people, good and bad.
That's pretty much the way of the world.
Grant them no mercy.
Now's our chance. Attack!
Clearly he's about done.
I owe you for that. Thank you, my friend from Fargus.
Don't mention it. Now get out of here and find somewhere safe to hide.
You come for me, huh? Well, bring it on. I'll kill the lot of you.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
This is the one we're after. Remember, we need him alive.
Good luck with that.
Surprised Boar sent you with us, Ingrid. I'd have thought he'd keep you as far away from this as possible. You called?
This assignment was my request. I seek to put the past behind me once and for all.
Somewhere here.
My turn? My accomplishments won't mean a thing if I'm not still standing when the battle's over.
You must surely be the finest mercenary in all of Odlin.
No! What are you gonna do to me?
You will come to Ferdiad and answer some questions. Take him away.
I won't let myself stop here.
I've grasped new strength.
Got to give this a try sometime. This was a long time coming, and a fine result, seeing as we suffered no needless casualties.
I guess so. Still, I wonder why our target chose to take part in the tragedy of Dusker in the first place.
That kind of decision's not arrived at lightly. There must be some reason we haven't considered yet. I mean, maybe he honestly thought he was fighting for Dusker's future.
Then he went about it the wrong way.
Whatever the reason, there's no need to speculate.
Agreed. His Majesty will suss it out.
Yes, let's put our faith in him. But for now, we should tell the citizens of Dusker about what transpired today.
Wait. I must make a brief stop.
Oh? Where?
A lake deep in the forest, where a field of flowers once grew. The area was trampled by the kingdom's army some time back. I want to see if it is recovered.
I could use some flowers in my life right about now. And who knows, the next time we'll be coming this way again. Mind if I join you?
Please do.
Count me in too. Felix?
I don't really care about that stuff, but sure. Still, we've got a lot to do, so let's make it quick.
Oh, how lovely. I can't believe a place like this is hidden away in the forest.
I often came here with my sister. I am glad to see it somewhat recovered.
Somewhat? You mean it used to be even more beautiful than this?
Indeed.
Wow. I'd love to see it in all its glory someday. King Lambert died near this spot, right? I wonder if Glenn ever saw this place.
I think it likely. When things settle in Dusker, this field should also return to form. We should come back then, to see the field as he did.
Yes, we should.
You sure you just want to hang back, Felix? This is really something. Might be good to, you know, take in the scenery. Maybe think about your brother.
No thanks. Remembering the past is important, but the present gives me all the direction I need. Namely, the duty to protect the same things Glenn did before me.
You mean Dimitri?
More or less. My brother gave everything to protect him, but only because he was protecting the future of Fargus itself. Which that fool will probably try to shoulder all on his own. So I guess they're pretty much the same thing at this point. Anyway, keep that to yourself. And don't you dare tell the boar.
Oh, Lord.
Sure thing.
Good. You know, I don't really care much for flowers, but this isn't so bad.
Okay. That's over. Let's go. The Western Lords have conspired with Cornelia to rebel against the Crown. We must eliminate them swiftly to restore order to the kingdom. Quelling the rebellion.
Gustav, Annette, the success of this plan lies on your shoulders.
We've got this, Your Majesty. I swear, we'll make my uncle see the light.
You sure about this, Dimitri? I probably shouldn't be saying this in front of the Baron's relatives, but... the Western Lords could end up convincing Baron Dominic to lead them once more. Killing him now could spare us a storm of grief later.
It would be quicker, I'll admit that. But convincing him to join our cause will pay dividends later on. I'm sure of it.
Not to mention that the Baron's eldest son possesses a crest of his own. Even if the father falls, what's to stop the other lords from promoting his heir as their standard bearer?
That's exactly why I'd rather this end with Baron Dominic as an ally, not a corpse. But first, we'll need to whittle down the armies of the other Western Lords. Only then can we seek an opportunity to reach him.
Dimitri, we should get moving.
Right you are. Our numbers in this battle will be few. Much of our army is off defending Aryan Road from the Empire. In other words, this fight shall not be an easy one. But we cannot afford to fail. And I will need all of your help to ensure we do not.
I wonder what the Dimitri of a few months ago would say if he could hear you now. For what it's worth, I like this version of you better. You seem more at ease.
At ease, hmm? Yes. Perhaps I am.
Look at you go, actually making friends. I can tell this has been quite a fulfilling time for you. Not to say I'm not pleased myself. I only hope you haven't forgotten your true purpose among all this camaraderie.
The Ashen Demon.
If you ever hope to reach the highest of heights, you need a powerful aspiration driving you forward. You know, when we first met, I was struck by the undeniable might of your will. Such strength laid bare the tremendous potential you hold for growth. But if you lose sight of your driving purpose, the growth I hope so dearly for you may not, in fact, come to pass.
Hey, Arvel.
Yes?
Don't you think you're getting a bit too obsessed with this little grudge match?
Maybe so. Though I don't believe that's all there is to it.
And my purpose? Why can't we just say it's fighting for Dimitri and call it a day? Right now, that's just as important to me as surpassing the Ashen Demon. Maybe even more so. Arvel, out with it.
I suppose it just feels like our destiny. Like it's something we're meant to do.
Okay. Your mag shield to reduce damage from enemy weapons. Guards defend an ally army. Assign RG to protect allies as they advance. Give allies the enemy's HP slowly decrease. Poison tactics. Increase durability of all enemy strongholds at the beginning of battle. Well enough, because I find this effect boring, I am going to go with poison tactics. I just don't like effects like this that state at the beginning of battle. I see it affects the entire map, but I don't know for how long it'll last, and this one doesn't have any catch like that stated to it at the very least. Okay. So... okay, cavalry units are going to tune as well as we go. I always switching people around to having shield equipped then. Okay, don't need you around. As first,
for House Fraldarius.
Low level. You have to have the bonus.
Reporting for duty.
She's the other person with the bonus, of course. Let's use you around as a flying lance. It could be nice, so I want to fly on some people who are weak to those guys. So let's grab you.
I can fight as well.
Swap you out for anyone. I guess I shouldn't be asking to swap you out. Let's keep Felix.
I won't fail.
Let's go.
Viscount Mateus, Viscount Elidor, they sure aren't holding anyone back. But where's my uncle in all of this?
As we discussed, we will focus our efforts on persuading the Baron to join our cause, and chip away at the others en route.
We march together.
I will make my brother see reason if it is the last thing I do.
With all the progress we've made, the Western Lords are probably feeling the heat pretty hard. I bet he'll be receptive.
We won't have much hope of persuading the Baron without you, Gustav. Stay vigilant.
Stay out of my way. Nobody's stopping me from reaching my uncle.
Such foolishness. Now, show them the price of their folly.
Why did
I'll do what I can.
everyone...
It's worth a shot.
Okay, like... Some of you guys...
We will proceed as planned.
Back.
Hear you loud and clear. Leave the...
Ambush. There are likely more awaiting us elsewhere as well. Stay vigilant. My apologies for the trouble. Let us continue onward.
Okay. You stay there.
I'll do what I'm...
Wait. Oh no. Again.
What savage beasts! Dispose of them!
I didn't charge into the camp yet. Fortress, I would say.
No matter what may come our way, we can fend them off so long as we stand together.
That should do it. Let's keep moving, Gustav.
Oh.
The Baron lies dead ahead. Onward!
Guys?
We did it! All that's left is to convince my uncle.
I must speak with you, my brother. Please.
Gustav, how did you break through?
So you mean to sway our
how.
precious Baron Dominic to your cause? Well, I won't allow it.
Well.
There are so many of them. We can't let them reach my father.
There's so many of them.
Surely you see the Western Lords have no hope of winning this fight, my brother. But together, we can put an end to that seductress.
Yet if I join you and we should fail, what becomes of us then? What becomes of the citizens of my barony? However, my heart lies not in this fight. If you can promise victory, then I will join you.
Thank you, my brother. You will not regret this decision.
This wasn't well.
With my uncle on our side, we've got nothing to be afraid of.
So this is the sting of betrayal, Allow me to put you in your place. Oh, my dear Titanus, hunt these beasts down.
Eastern
dear.
Lords and see him sink.
Who's left? Did I get it in?
This was our only option, Your Majesty. The Western Lords,
No words can spare you now. You may plead your case to my father, beyond the Veil of Death. Another one of Cornelius' weapons? The damage would be immeasurable if such a monstrosity is let loose.
Enemy down.
That's fast.
Sorry, I shouldn't stare.
Justice lies with us. I feel no shame.
Of course I beat.
Why must so many die for the sake of your so-called justice?
But how? Cornelius said we would win this handily.
If they're working with Cornelia, then were the Western Lords involved in the tragedy?
Are they getting to the first line?
Such powerful attacks. Conventional tactics will not serve us much good.
Sorry, someone's just really bothering me.
Yes. How? If I had only reinforced its shell further.
Oh, I have weapon advantage against it. There's no DP into that. Oh
She
no.
had that in her back pocket this whole time.
Our knowledge runs far deeper than you barbarians could ever hope to understand.
And that's the last of the reinforcements. Things should be a little calmer now.
I actually managed to make that guy out.
Let us march, my brother. We can reach Cornelia via the drawbridge to the east.
Wait, there's a chest over there.
How dare you? Let's see how you like a taste of the Viscum's power.
Okay, I knew that was gonna happen.
What is this?
This gun. There we go.
Those are the same weapons we fought back in Ferdiad. There must be a way to shut them down somewhere nearby.
Already on it. Oop. Oh, oh there.
I don't know what's up with those soldiers, but they're going after the Baron. As if we'll let them. We've already seen those weapons back in Ferdiad. We know what to do. Form a Baron!
That was close. Let's go, Uncle.
Why can't you just be good little rats and die like you're supposed to?
Oh, that was just
Don't stop coming. Come on, let's take him out.
This may not halt the attacks. It will at least lessen their impact.
there. So you get a freaking jump slow. Why are they sending lance units out after another lance unit and an axe unit? In fact, axes are swords. Look at the key.
We will
Retreat.
proceed as planned.
Get that.
We move.
Well, lower this drawbridge at once.
Is that Baron Dominic? Yes, my lord, right away!
Thank you, Uncle. Just a little bit further now.
Dirty, that can only work once.
So, come. On my path. You shall not break through.
time for this. What's your call, boar?
Forgive the delay, Warrior King of Fargus. Allow us to join the fray.
You've come! I will not forget this kindness. All units, forward! Support for Dusker.
Gonna be sure back. Dang, he moved fast. Or wait, no, he's all the way over there.
What do we do now?
Calm yourself, Ro. We still have plenty of cards up our sleeve.
More of those weapons. We'll never reach that witch now.
Let us help you. We'll shut those things down.
Thank you.
Calling for reinforcements, are you? How rude. I suppose it's time for the Western Knights to make their appearance.
The enemy will reclaim those weapons should the warriors from Dusker fall. We must bolster their defenses.
These weapons continue to amaze me, no matter how many times we fight them. They're like nothing I've ever seen before.
Oh.
Begin the operation. I will not let you lay a hand on them.
That's one down. Let's get a move on to the next one.
What? What did I
Begin the operation.
operate the
All
thing?
troops, march! Begin the operation.
Stay there.
I have you-
Switch to you. See, clearly are incapable of actually doing that
Fought
action.
off the enemy reinforcements, but we must stay vigilant. Those guarding the weapons cannot be defeated.
Where did Cornelia get these weapons anyway?
I'll handle this. Do not let a single one in. Begin the operation.
I'm going.
That was a split-second change.
That's that then. On to Cornelia.
Clever little vermin, aren't they? I'll need some time to reactivate the Viscum. I trust you know what to do, Count.
Yes, of course. I suppose that means I'll be going out there.
It is like for well, give me some. Go. And more.
Zero himself is joining this battle, huh? It matters not. Do what you must to protect those controls.
Worry not, King of Fargus. We will not let the controls fall into enemy hands.
Yeah, I can like.
I will give it my all.
We cannot let them reclaim those weapons. Do not allow the enemy near the strongholds.
Send help to the Dusker soldiers. They need assistance controlling those strongholds.
By time, she says. But how does she expect me to do so? I'm no fighter.
from our vengeance.
We've managed to fight them off for now. Nicely done, everyone.
I'd hoped to keep my hands clean, but it seems there's nothing for it. Entertain me, boy.
So, finally show yourself. There will be no escape for you this time, I assure you. We will proceed as planned. Allow me to... Understood.
I'll protect you.
Let us go together.
You got it, Dimitri. I've got you now.
I lose? Curse this feeble flesh.
Seize the witch. It's time she told us the truth.
What a horrible way to treat a saint.
Your mages have met their end, Cornelia. And soon, so will you. You cannot warp yourself out of this. Now let me ask you again. What became of my stepmother? Does she yet live?
No, long dead, I'm afraid. She killed the husband who kept her from the sweet little daughter she loved so dearly, only to lose her own life at that same daughter's hand.
You can't mean...
Didn't I already tell you? Your stepsister has the answers. So this body has reached its end. How pitifully frail you all are.
A large step forward.
This strength will ensure nobody dies a needless death.
Wish this wasn't so much effort.
Yeah, not bad.
I can't wait to test my newfound strength. If I seek the truth, I'll have to retrieve it from the Emperor herself. Cornelia said as much before her spirit left this realm. Only a fool would take that temptress at her word, but I do believe there is truth to her claim. Edelgard knows something. The Empire was surely involved in my father's death, and perhaps she was as well.
Hold on, Boar. You owe us all an explanation here. The Emperor is your stepsister?
My apologies. I suppose I never mentioned it.
So if I've got this straight, after you were born, your dad got remarried to her mom?
Correct. Though the truth of my stepmother's background was never revealed to the public, as you can imagine. Of course, all that is in the past now. There is no reason to keep hiding it from my closest allies.
Your Majesty, if I may, I can handle the explanation.
That will no doubt prove faster. You knew my father many years longer than I did.
It all started 20 years ago, when a dreadful plague ravaged Ferdiad. King Lambert's wife was among those claimed by its spread. In hopes of bringing an end to the epidemic, the king sought experts from across the land. Scholars, doctors, mages. Among those, it was an imperial scholar by the name of Cornelia who finally turned the page on our suffering and put an end to the pestilence.
Oh yes, I've heard about that. She helped develop many of the districts in the capital as well, didn't she?
It's a little weird to think she's the one who planned out the places we all lived.
They even used to call her a saint. What could have happened to her to make her so different?
Interestingly enough, she never asked for any kind of reward for her feat. Well, at first. In lieu of any compensation, monetary or otherwise, she requested that we rescue one of her old friends from the Empire. Which is the story of how the late king came to meet his future wife, Lady Patricia. Or should I say, Lady Anselma.
I don't get it. Why would she need saving?
I'm not sure of all the details myself, but I know she was banished from the court after becoming involved in some sort of political dispute. Lambert always did have a soft spot for those in need. And of course, in the thick of all that, the two developed feelings for each other. It's difficult to say for sure if it was love, but it was something. Anyway, that's all I have.
Looking back on the events now, it's hard to know just how much of it was part of Cornelia's plot. In any case, I must learn more about my stepmother's death. I have no doubt it connects in some manner to the truth about the tragedy. Who was Cornelia working for? And what was Edelgard's role in all of it? If I truly want to know, well, there's only one person I can turn to.
You want to get answers from the Emperor of the very region we're at war with? Is that even possible? I mean, Edelgard is our enemy. She and her like have stamped the life out of so many of our allies. And we've done the same to hers. I don't see how the two sides could just sit down for a chat after all that.
Perhaps not. Make no mistake, she is still our bitter enemy. But I've no other choice. We've extracted all the information we could from the Western Lords. And as Cornelia has departed this world, the Emperor is the only one left we can turn to. Gustav, I'll be leaving reconstruction of the West to you and the Baron.
Understood, Your Majesty. Do you mean to make for Aryan Road?
Indeed I do. Even the most impregnable fortress in all Fodlan cannot hold off an onslaught forever. I know not how or when Edelgard will make her presence known, but we must hold the Silver Maiden, by any means necessary.
I get a lot of interesting information.
Azure Gleam. Reunion at the Fortress City. The Kingdom Army crushes the Western Lords, and with them, the budding civil war. But amidst the chaos, Adrestia strikes at Aryan Road. Dimitri marches on the Fortress City at once, and challenges the Emperor herself to save those trapped within the Silver Maiden's walls.
Let's reacquaint ourselves with the situation. Our forces have already pulled out of Arendelle territory and withdrawn to the fortress city of Aryan Road. The same city which finds itself now besieged by the Imperial Army.
Most troubling, Your Majesty.
The Knights of Seiros dispatched their very best to the scene, but they find themselves at the sword end of the Emperor's personal guard. Still, the Citadel will not fall easily. The stalemate could continue for some time yet.
Can we really afford to wait, though? Aryan Road supplies have gotta be running thin by now.
If we go without proper preparation, the Imperial Army will simply crush us.
Agreed. We should be using the time we have to strike in a manner most favorable to our situation. What we need to do is sever the Imperial supply chain. Then, overwhelm and exterminate the withering remains of Edelgard's army.
Hold on, you want to win the whole war in one go?
Indeed I do. We have been gifted the opportunity of a lifetime, and I do not intend to let it slip through my fingers. It will be a pincer attack, with the fortress at the Empire's front and our battalion at their rear. Even with their larger numbers, we will hold the advantage.
All the more so with the Knights of Seiros in charge of defending Aryan Road.
And even if the Emperor herself escapes, we'll have still dealt a huge blow to the Empire's military.
Oh, I feel nervous all of a sudden. I never expected we'd reach a decisive battle like this so soon. Will we truly be able to win?
We can do this. I know we can. The terrain here is in our favor. As long as we press that advantage, we'll come out on top.
Let us rally the troops, Your Majesty.
Yes. Onward to victory!
There we have it. The Empire and the Kingdom finally squaring off in broad daylight. What a fascinating development. And a troubling one.
I am well acquainted with that look of yours, Claude. What could you be scheming this time? If I recall, you made a similar face the other afternoon, when we swept aside the Imperial Army ourselves.
Hey, don't get the wrong idea. I'm just contemplating the fate of the Alliance the only way I know how.
Don't worry about him, Lawrence. He doesn't always look it, but Claude takes this stuff seriously. I promise.
She's right, you know. I'm constantly thinking about our next plan of action. Thankfully, the Empire's turned its beady little eyes away from us for now. It seems they're focusing all their attention on the West. And we owe that title shift to Duke Gloucester's feigned betrayal. The former Duke Gloucester, I mean. Thanks to him, we managed to run the Empire clean out of Leicester. But there's more to their strategy shift than that.
Do you speak of the unrest within the kingdom? Such internal struggles would certainly leave them rather defenseless in the wake of an attack. But the situation may change anew at any moment. We mustn't grow complacent. If they emerge victorious against the kingdom, it is difficult to imagine what course of action the Imperial Army would take next.
Yeah. Whatever happens in this battle, it'll shape the future of Fodlan for years to come. I might be brilliant, but even I'm having trouble predicting who's gonna come out on top. But whoever it is, I'd bet anything we'll need to strike a deal to keep them at bay. I guess we should be ready for either outcome. Oh, and Lawrence, I'll be asking all sorts of little favors from you, so plan on being busy for a long while.
If needs must, I would do anything for the Alliance.
We can't stand in the crossfire between the Kingdom and the Empire forever. It's high time the Alliance grabbed the reins of history and started steering in our own direction.
Well, this leaves me in a bit of a pickle, since I don't really know what to do. I don't like pushing into the next chapter, but I also don't like cutting off streams too early. I don't really have a choice in this matter, though. The next chapter, judging by the amount of missions, seems like it will take a while to get through. More than half an hour. Looking more at the time now. So I guess I can just cut it off here a bit early. Think over at having been here. I hope you have had a wonderful time. And as usual, follow the Twitch so you can catch these live. Subscribe to YouTube so you can see anything you missed. And until next time.